is SportsCenter.
All right, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to the latest edition, a special edition of GamesCenter. Alongside my hosts, Mark Kriska and Dale Crowe, I am A to the P, Albert Perkins. Thanks so much for tuning into this special episode of PlayStation VR, The Reveal. Finally, the reveal.
I think he's pretty mad that you didn't call him Ron Burgundy.
I do apologize.
Who's
Dale
Dale
Ron Burgundy.
Thank you.
Going to be covering.
I know I get
PlayStation
mistaken all the
VR.
time. It's okay.
Thanks so much for stopping by, Ron. Should be
Thanks.
good stuff. Yeah.
Just take it out of my day.
Absolutely. So, discovered earlier on today that there was not going to be an actual PlayStation live stream of the event.
Correct.
So I said, hey, you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and
Live
live
stream.
blog it?
Yeah.
To our viewers as it goes on.
We have all the news showing up right here. So
we got all the sources right here, and we'll be reacting to the event and the news live as it happens, which I think is even cooler because you get to have like a little bit of a react video, right?
Yeah, exactly. You'll see our excitement.
Yeah, definitely.
And hopefully none of our disappointment.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't know. I hope that it's. Let's just get into it a little bit, I guess. I hope that it's not more than, say, $600.
I think
I think $500 is probably like the hard stop, man.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a lot of people.
Yeah,
It
can't be more. And I've been saying this. It cannot be more than a PS4.
Yeah,
it cannot be more.
I absolutely agree with that. Yeah, it'll remind me of whenever the PlayStation 3 was launched. And I believe when that launched, it was like, what was it? $499? $599?
No, it was $600.
Yeah.
And 99. Wasn't it $700?
I think it might have been. Yeah.
And then there was an $800 model with like.
Oh god.
It was like the 20 and 40 gig, and then the 40 and 60 gig, and then the 60 and 80 gig. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Sad times.
We absolutely cannot have that happen.
No,
today.
Definitely not.
And I think Sony has learned from their past mistakes.
Even with the Vita.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So and Move, and you got to have a lot of failures to have a success.
To have a success rate, that's for sure. So, yeah, that's something we'll obviously have to keep an eye on as well. Yep. And maybe we'll anticipating a release date.
I hope the thing that concerns me the most right now is the fact that it's not being streamed. So it's not meant for us, obviously. It's meant for the people who are there.
The developers.
And the developers don't care how much. Well, they care in the long run how much it costs because they're putting a game on there and they want it to sell well. But that's not developer news. That's consumer news.
Right.
And same with the release date. And again, in the long run, it affects developers because, hey, this comes out this time, so you want to have your game ready if you want it to be a launch title and all that stuff. But I feel like those are conversations you can have one-on-one with developers.
Yeah.
Not in a conference.
Doors,
but at the same time, like Kinda Funny was invited.
That's true.
So there is media there. Maybe they just don't want to take away from GDC, so they don't want to like feel like they're undermining GDC. So I'm hoping for a launch date and a price.
And speaking of a price, it looks like we do have a price here. Yes, it looks like PlayStation VR will be $399.
Oh yeah,
$399.
That is fantastic.
Ron, your thoughts?
That is
speechless.
That's
speechless.
Wow. And it will be coming October of 2016.
That they couldn't have honestly they couldn't have picked a better price because with the way Oculus and the way what is it Vive I think it is
HTC,
the HTC
Vive or Vive whatever you want to call it
with those prices all we were getting is negativity towards this and that's a very now that's still steep for the average gamer, I just play Call of Duty and that's it. No offense, Ron. But at the same time, for the people who were the first to buy a PS4, that's who's gonna buy this. Oh yeah. Then it's gonna get into the hands of other people. They're gonna have parties. They're gonna show off this tech, and it's just gonna snowball. And then whenever you go to the store and you see this price and this price, you're gonna be like, well, I'm gonna go with this price. Like a PS4 and a PSVR together is the same price as the HTC.
Oh yeah.
Like HTC is $800.
Yeah, you'll combine them together. Yeah.
So you get a system and this amazing. Now, granted, it's in the creator of Oculus has also said that it's not as high end as Oculus, and it very well may be. I haven't got a chance to try Oculus or the HTC version.
Sure.
But what I have experienced wasn't low quality by any stretch of the imagination. It felt fantastic. The only thing that I would say was low quality about it is, and they could easily patch this or change it, and it's the first iteration, is the screens just felt a little grainy, but you only see it whenever you're putting on.
Oh, like the
like
the
whenever
startup?
Yeah, like the well, not even then, like the distance. Once it gets close to your eyes, it dissolves and it becomes 1080. Like, wow. And I think it's just because the screen's so small. So like whenever, and it's not a glass, silky smooth screen. It has a texture to it.
Okay.
And it's supposed to, I think, but it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Like him saying that it's not as good quality as Oculus is like saying a PS4 is not as good as a high quality PC. That's the difference. Like, yes, the high end PCs are gonna destroy all console gaming.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have
that. But a PS4 is by no means.
Yeah, especially with the upgrading capabilities that you're going to have there.
We actually have another breaking news.
Oh, we have more. Okay.
Star Wars Battlefront Experience is coming only to PSVR.
Whoa.
Yeah, it says they're partnering with EA and Lucasfilm to make a Star Wars Battlefront PSVR exclusive experience / title.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So if you want to be a Jedi,
gonna break the internet. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. First person view. You got your blaster. If you're a stormtrooper,
you got your lightsaber. If you're
Luke
Skywalker,
my God, you got your lightsaber.
And you use
this
the move.
might be the closest that you can ever get to holding a real life lightsaber.
And
holy cow!
Granted, you're not going to be able to see it. But imagine using the PlayStation Move, and the color of the ball changes colors to the lightsaber.
Oh, right.
So it's like, I want to be a Sith.
It also says
red. Yeah.
It also says there's 50 or so titles coming at launch.
It's true.
When this comes out.
50 or so launch titles, and then more than 230 developers working on PSVR.
These developers have been very, very quiet about this because I haven't heard
we have a small video too.
Oh, we have a video. Oh, okay. Oh, it's on Twitter there. Okay, maybe I can see if I can cue that up here to our viewers if I can here.
It is $3.99 and October. It's super confirmed because Andrew House is telling us right now in the video.
Keep an eye on Amazon.com. Get those pre-orders in now. Holy crap!
Yeah, these things are gonna fly off the shelf.
Yeah,
like I'm
$3.99. Are you kidding me? Wow.
The closest thing you can get to it is an Oculus or $600.
Yeah,
$300 more. Like that's mind blowing to me. Literally mind blowing.
This is huge. This is absolutely huge. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to, excuse me, this is the works of live YouTube here, trying to bring up the
the Andrew House video.
Yeah.
It's only 23 seconds, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
It's just a small video, but it is his, I guess, addressing the nation as you were.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about this, and October cannot come soon enough.
Yeah, right.
So who knows, maybe... I know a lot of rumors are out there that No Man's Sky might be a PSVR title.
I was about to say, let's talk about that a little bit.
Oh my, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, because we just got a couple weeks ago, last week, June 21st is going to be the launch date for No Man's Sky. I know a lot of viewers out there are extremely excited for that game. And
definitely.
I saw on earlier on the internet, I believe it was NeoGAF. There was a screenshot that was leaked, and it looks like you're going to be communicating with like the alien life forms whenever you go to different planets. You'll have like different choices to select upon what you want to say. And
it's becoming more and more a game and less an explorer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I can see why they raised the price to the
$60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that gives them time to, because when asked about it, they didn't rule it out. They just said that it's not something that they're working on at the moment. So.
Okay.
You have, 4 months in between June and October?
Right.
Counting June and October?
Right.
So who knows? Maybe that'd be an update. So day one, you can play No Man's Sky on PSVR. I know we had our first episode, and I'm sorry if there's any loud bursts here. I think I just heard one, but
you'll hear that with me typing here.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, I mean the volume jumping up.
Oh, okay, okay.
Looks like the presentation's over now. Looks like they're done with it.
Oh, they're done.
Yeah,
that quick, huh?
It must have just been.
Wow.
Maybe that's why they're not streaming it.
They're playing 20 demos though.
Oh, okay.
So they'll be posting like photos and stuff up online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the people that are actually at GDC are gonna get to play those 20 or 12 demos, or how many demos?
20 demos.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty hefty.
Yeah, I'd say.
But like that, I know we talked about it on back to what I was about to say. I know that we were talking about it in our last episode or our first episode. It would be really cool to just have small updates to any game that you already have, Battlefront, Uncharted, all that, just work with, not necessarily use all the bells and whistles, but I want to, even if it doesn't have any motion to it at all, just be able to put the screen in front of me and use my PSVR as the TV. Mm-hmm. And that would just add value to it because you have all these backlogged games that you can use PSVR for.
Oh, yeah.
And like with the screen that close and the screen that big, it's like going to the movies.
Oh, yeah.
So,
it just surrounds you, immerses your whole area as you're viewing it through the screen. I mean, yeah, like you said, it's like going to the movies, but it would be like you're in the movie.
In the movie, yeah.
You know, I mean, you got it. You know, you're right there just watching it. I mean,
I'd have to put my contacts in to play that thing.
Yeah,
you would.
Yeah.
My frames might get in the way.
To be honest, it adjusts to glasses. It fits comfortably around glasses.
Oh no, I believe it fit. It just
fantastic.
Sometimes I can see my frame out the corner. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's absolutely completely understandable there as well.
Let's go ahead. I'm very excited about this.
So get some contacts if you're buying this.
Yeah, great.
Or buy some non-framed
Today I have
lenses.
Yeah, I'm like totally ready to go to Amazon right now and pre-order this thing. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I got this video up from PlayStation's Twitter, of Andrew House with the PlayStation VR update. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can cue that up here for you guys. And we can hopefully check that out. All right, so hopefully there will be sound on our end. If there's not, I apologize. The magic of live YouTube and television. But yeah, here we go. All right, and we're back. We do apologize. We had a little bit of technical difficulties there as we were playing Andrew House's video. Andrew House broke the internet there, I guess.
He brought down the house.
He brought down the house, right? Along with the company itself. Oh, my God. Getting back to it, though.
Oh, man.
$399.
Breaking my bank.
Yeah, except it's not.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you're just tuning in, this is a special episode of GamesCenter, aside my co-hosts Mark Kriska and Ron Burgundy,
That's
also known as Dale Crowe.
That's true, it is.
We are.
I hear he's a cool guy.
Yeah,
Ron Burgundy, he's all right.
I hear Ron's, really awesome, but that Dale, he just does not know what the heck
he's off the charts. He's the best.
Yeah.
Best of the best. Nothing but respect for that guy.
Right.
You're the only one. I mean, what?
You're gonna hate on Ron Burgundy?
Anyway,
I'll get Champ Kind on you.
Uh-oh.
Brick Tamland.
As we digress.
Yes.
So yeah, just getting back into it here and everything. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys.
Thank you.
If you stuck around. Oh my gosh.
There's literally no words.
I mean, this is completely amazing. What I really want to do is what Ron is doing over here. He has the PlayStation VR's Amazon pre-order page open, and he's just waiting for it to come up so he can pre-order it. It appears.
These
I'm
words
just gonna look at it.
Oh, okay.
All you can really do is just look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It looks fantastic, right?
I just like I don't.
Wow.
So PlayStation has. I've always been a PlayStation advocate. I've always been pro PlayStation. I've always defended them whenever they've been attacked. Mm-hmm. But I will admit.
They're fanboy.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Have no idea. There's a tattoo right here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I love them, but at the same time, I understand and agree that they have been a bit pricey in not understanding when to dial back and when to understand that even though they're on top of the world now with PS4, that doesn't mean they can do whatever they want. They still need they're not immune to anything. And I think they realize that now. So I remember when PS Vita was announced and everyone loved the price of PS Vita. That it was perfectly priced. It was I think $299, $300 for this handheld device that was your PS3 and did anything you wanted it to. And it was only, I think, what was it, $20 more than a 3DS at the time whenever they announced the price. So they announced the price, and I think the 3DS was $275.
Right. Yeah.
And then Nintendo immediately dropped the price to $299, and then all of a sudden the Vita became too expensive.
Yep.
Before it was even launched.
Before it was even, yeah.
So that was one hit that they couldn't really. I think they had the right idea. It was just the competition was better, and it was. More people wanted a 3DS than a Vita, and that's just how it goes. Yeah. Then PS3, way before that, PS3. And that was completely overpriced at launch. It was the cheapest Blu-ray player you could buy on the market, which is the only thing that I think saved it.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah, that was huge. The when it comes to, and that's what I've said that quite a bit when it comes to marketing a lot of Sony's products and everything. A lot of it comes down to price.
Yeah.
You know, as you've been saying here, you can't come out with a new product that the public doesn't necessarily know too much about, especially a product like this, which is, obviously virtual reality.
If we talk about it's in this ratio, 1 out of 3 people have played it.
Wow.
And that's just in this ratio. Wow. And we go to conferences and stuff like that.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
But anyway, continue.
Yeah. I mean, just getting back to, what I'm saying. You can't have something that's unknown to the public be extremely expensive and then you expect the public to go out and go ahead and put their money on something like this. Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah.
I'm going to.
Well, yeah.
Ron's all in.
Oh yeah.
And even that though, and it's so hard to advertise. Like Sony doesn't advertise very well, and like your article on Mammoth was saying, Sony doesn't do a great job with advertisement. When they do a good job, they do a phenomenal job, like Kevin Butler and even the PS4 advertising.
Kevin Butler.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever happened to that guy?
He jumped ships to Nintendo and got fired. That's what happened to him. Stupid Bridgestone.
Weak.
Yeah. But
did not know that.
Yeah, he was on a Bridgestone commercial and they were giving away a free Wii.
Okay, I think I recall the Bridgestone commercials.
Yeah, and he was on them and that was fine. But if you bought 4 brand new tires, you got a free Nintendo Wii console, and he was in the background playing the Wii, and that is a breach of contract.
This is Kevin Butler. Yeah, you can't be doing that.
But so when they get it right, even the Greatness Awaits ad campaign that they have now for the PS4, it's really, really good. But then you have like the original PS3 advertisement with that crying baby doll, and then the Rubik's Cube that explodes and gets all the paint on it. Like no one understands that. And VR,
very weird marketing.
And VR, you cannot advertise for. It's like advertising HD TV on a standard def television.
Yep.
Like
something that you have to experience.
You have to have everything with you in front of you and working, or else you just don't. You don't get it. You're going to see somebody with this weird headset on, not ignoring everybody else in the room, looking like a fool, waving their hands around. But that person is literally having the best time of their life, and you don't understand it.
You have no idea. Exactly. Yep.
So
I agree.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
The least.
Yeah. I'm getting one. I might get 5. I don't know. Yeah. You probably can only use one on a PS4, but I'll get 5. Keep one in a box.
Oh, yeah.
Display another one.
There you
go. Use
just
one.
have one on a display.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Hold one while I'm using one. I won't do that, but I might do that.
I like it. Folks, again, thank you so much for tuning in. You are listening and watching a live special episode of GamesCenter here. We are live blogging the PlayStation VR event that just ended a little while ago. It was only about 10-15 minutes that went on there. They actually did not have a live stream for it, so we went ahead and live blogged the event, and it has actually been announced. It is going to be coming out here in October 2016, and it will be $399.
Bam. Yeah, Sorry, Oculus.
Fantastic.
Worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
Early Christmas. Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Late birthday.
So
I don't even, We're gonna create a new holiday. Happy PlayStation Day, October 2016, the whole month.
Yeah.
Forget Halloween. Forget Halloween.
Yeah, who cares about that? My Halloween costume is gonna be a VR headset.
There you go.
I'm gonna take in my mind. I'm gonna be the persona of whoever I'm looking at. 17,000 different costumes. It'll be great.
I don't own a costume.
Oh yeah.
No costumes, huh, Ron?
Nah, no costumes.
You should go as Dale Crowe this year for Halloween.
Yeah, why don't you be Dale Crowe?
I don't know.
That'd be great.
I don't have the looks for that. I don't have the good looks.
This guy. Oh my god.
I don't know why we keep him around. Comment below if you want us to get rid of him.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. Fire those in here. Fire those in here. I'll just go back to San Diego and do my own news. Channel 4 news team.
You just go back there and you stay classy.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
You be that guy.
No, man. Oh my goodness.
Fantastic. What can we say? You want to maybe get into a little bit about GamesCenter here?
Oh, sure.
You might as well, huh?
Yeah.
Since we're live.
Yeah. You want to get into what we've been playing?
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah.
Dale. Ron. What have you been playing?
The Division.
The Division. Yeah. Who isn't playing The Division right now?
Right.
Wow.
Thought I was gonna regret it. I almost put it off, but I don't regret it one bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah. So good.
On a scale from 1 to good.
Just, I can't even. I can't even. But I'm sure we can. We'll skip past getting into that game because I'm sure 90% of the people watching this have played it.
Yep.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But when do you guys go next?
I've been playing The Division.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
The Division and actually some Heavy Rain.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, I think
I was playing that last week.
I was going to say, I remember you mentioned you were playing that last week and everything, so that's awesome.
So, again, I am... That game is what... A lot of people... And I love Destiny. This is not a knock against Destiny. That game is as meaty as Destiny probably should have been at launch. Mm-hmm. It feels... Even though... Destiny focused, I think, too much on story, even though it was a short campaign.
Okay.
And I think that was the problem with Destiny. This doesn't really focus on the campaign too much. The story comes from doing the missions, and there is no like goal to get to. It's just like, okay, now we found this doctor. This doctor needs like tissue samples to figure out where this virus came from. So that's your goal through the medical standpoint. But from like a tech standpoint, you need defense on your main base, so you need to get all this stuff going on.
Oh, okay.
So each group has its own story, and Destiny has that, but Destiny didn't really highlight that too much. You don't.
It didn't.
There's no clear goal except there's this guy at the end of this tunnel that you have to go kill in every expansion with Destiny. So there's no enemy that you're fighting in The Division. Well, there are enemies, but
later on you get the different groups. And
then you have the groups, but
you get to the leaders.
Yeah, but there's no like orcs at the end of the tunnel of the Taken King or whatever. So
sure.
It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I like that glove. Like it feels like I didn't play too much of it, but it feels like a standard MMO, like World of Warcraft. Or the only difference is you're not walking through these giant worlds filled with people. It's like you could go an entire session and maybe only see one other person.
Oh yeah.
But there's thousands and thousands of people online. So
fantastic.
So it's definitely worth picking up, especially if you like third-person shooters or post-apocalyptical games
and co-op games. That's
This
co-op does come in handy.
I was gonna say this is a game that's best well played with friends.
Yes.
You go into the dark zone by yourself, you're gonna get
and
blazed.
There's so many different customizations that you can do with each player, with your weapons, health, all that. Some guy could be the combat guy, some guy could be like a tank, some guy could be a medic, and some guy could be the support. Yeah.
And what's nice is you can change it all on the fly too. It just depends on which ability you're selecting. So it's not like you have to preemptively, like with Destiny, you had to pick a Titan if you wanted to be the tank, or in World of Warcraft, there's only certain like species like orcs and stuff like that that are really good with tanks. But this is, you can just I don't want to be a medic anymore. Let me switch to tank because we have a medic.
And then you can mod your weapons with everything: a grip, muzzle, scope, with different attributes. There could be a stability thing. There could be zoom. Just you can fully customize a gun. What else could you do?
Literally anything.
There's whatever you want. Change your apparel.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can.
You collect so much apparel in that. Oh man, there's so much.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man. Luckily, it doesn't take up inventory slots though.
Yeah.
I'd be screwed.
What about you, Al?
Division. Yeah. I mean, we're still talking about it. So yeah. I picked it up on Xbox, and I just actually got into it there yesterday. I'm about a level. I want to say a level 3 so far. So I'm just really getting started.
I'm not too far ahead of you. I think I'm only level. I think I hit level 10 yesterday.
I'm like level 20 something.
Awesome.
23.
Awesome.
I'm almost at the end.
Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Dark Zone is a pain.
Yeah.
You better take buddies with you.
I heard, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was playing not too long ago and I went to Dark Zone. And everybody's like,
Did you go by yourself? Have you ventured into it by yourself? Just to run through and
the first time I walked in,
gear?
I'm literally 5 foot in the thing. This guy blasts me with a shotgun.
Wow.
Then I was like, all right, well, that was fun. So then I waited until people got on and I went in the Dark Zone. And you get further in the higher levels. But we come to this group, right? And they're like, oh, yeah, no, truce, yeah, nothing.
Right.
So I'm standing there waiting for the extraction. I'm on my pause menu, changing my inventory around, looking at what I've picked up. Boom, blasted.
Oh my god.
I
can't even look at what you're getting. You got to be on guard.
I just felt my controller vibrate, and I'm just like, my guy's no longer doing jumping jacks. He's now laying on the ground, crawling.
Crazy.
Asking for help. Poor guy.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Seriously, there goes all my stuff.
Good stuff. So.
Yeah.
With that said, the news obviously is PlayStation VR.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Again, if you're just tuning in, this is a special edition of GamesCenter. Unfortunately, Sony did not do a live stream of the event, so what we went ahead and did was live blog it right here on the Weekly Wrap-Ups YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the show here. And it's going to cost you, set you back $399. And it will be available in October of 2016. It does not appear that pre-orders are up yet.
Still down.
Yeah, but keep an eye on Amazon.com, your other major retailers, Target, GameStop, whoever. Just keep an eye on those retailers, because if you're interested in pre-ordering this, I gotta say, then it's more than likely going to be up here, sooner than later.
Yeah.
So
they actually show a picture of what's going to be inside this box.
Oh, fantastic. Inside the PlayStation VR
yeah, like
box.
Everything you're going to be getting. So you're going to be getting a headset, it looks like, obviously. The cables that plug into it either uses both USB slots, which would be unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, that would be extremely unfortunate.
There's a small box that actually looks like a mini PS4. I'm assuming it plugs into this box, and this box plugs into the PS. Your PS4 plugs into this box, and then your PSVR plugs into this box, and then the box plugs into the TV, is what I'm assuming is what's going to happen.
Okay.
But it looks like it comes with the adapter with the 2 plugs for the headset itself, because the headset is wired. It comes with a pair of its own earbuds, so you don't have to have it. It's probably recommended, but you don't have to have a standard set. It looks like an HDMI cable, maybe. A power cable, a brick for the power cable, and a USB cable, and I'm assuming that's to charge the headset itself. The headset probably doesn't pull power.
Battery life is going to be a very big thing when it comes to
I could be wrong.
That headset. I wonder what the battery life is going to be like. That's one thing that hasn't been discussed yet, obviously.
Well, you have to plug the box in, so maybe it will pull power. Like, as long as you have it plugged in or something like that, it won't.
Maybe you'll have like some kind of AC power that it uses.
I can't imagine it having a charge life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it very well could be. Like, it does have a lot of stuff, but it's very nice packaging, to be completely honest. It's very sleek. It's very, very organized, at least in this picture. Everything is very neat and tidy, and I like that little box. That little box looks like a mini PS4, and it's fantastic.
It really does, yeah. I'd love to be able to show this to our viewers, but I'm afraid if I bring it up, then our application that we're using,
like kind of like the video,
last time, So unfortunately, I'm gonna go against it. I think because I want to
open it up right here and then flip it around to the camera. I mean, it'll be a smaller view.
Yeah, I guess.
What website? What link is that on? Where'd you find?
You can actually go to the PlayStation blog right now. I can actually
or on Twitter.
Chat that in there. Actually,
yeah.
Let's see here.
Is this live?
Yeah, this is live. Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions they want to ask us?
Yeah, I don't think I see any.
We
major questions there.
What's that? We will die soon.
We will die soon.
As America.
So I'm in the chat as myself, Albert Perkins. So I am going to go ahead and give the link over to the blog. And you guys should be able to link that up there. Now, if you go to blog.us.playstation.com, I put com in parentheses there because on the chat there you're not allowed to have links, which is stupid, but whatever. If you go on over to that site, you will be able to see the packaging there.
Yep, it should be the last update that they had.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that a Battlefront game is coming to PSVR as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Battlefront is coming to PlayStation VR?
Yep. The Star Wars Battlefront is getting its own version for PSVR.
They partner with EA, yeah. And
huge. So that's going to be exclusive, obviously.
Yeah.
The VR version of Star Wars Battlefront will be exclusive. Now I wonder if they'll have any a little bit of Force Awakens content in there.
That would be kind of awesome.
Yeah. Maybe
burn your hand on the crossguard though.
Yeah. Right?
I know the VR is pretty big news, but I'm more excited for the steps being taken to combine the servers with PlayStation and Xbox.
That is huge news as well.
Yeah.
That's my
Now, the thing that concerns me about that, and I know we're kind of now going on a completely separate topic from PSVR, so
we'll get back to it.
This is the main thing.
Yeah. But what concerns me about that is the entirety of, now granted you're not going to be able to probably have friends, like you're not going to be able to like add an Xbox friend onto your PlayStation 4 or anything like that. What is probably going to happen is, I kind of hope the first game that they're doing with is Rocket League, and I'm kind of hoping that, like, right now it's orange versus aka red versus blue in Rocket League. I kind of hope they have a green versus blue, and if you're playing on PlayStation, your entire team is blue, and if you're playing on Xbox, your entire team is green.
Yeah.
And that would be really cool to see, like, okay, these guys are on Xbox. There's no other way to know that.
I mean, there's always like little avatars you can get on the game. Like, you can always tell when you're playing a PC player when you're on PS4.
Or like,
it says PS wide net.
Everybody will be using exclusive cars also. Like, you'll probably have everyone will be running around in like the Warthog or anything like that, and then okay, this guy's on Xbox. Yeah. But what concerns me is if this does open up, your purchase will then literally be only based upon exclusives. There wouldn't there would be no like granted, if you have friends and you want to party chat and all that kind of stuff, that's going to weigh your decision. But if I can play with an Xbox player, like my friends who are on Xbox, I don't necessarily need a party chat with them. Like, and then again, at the same time, you would like to party up to play with them. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
It's just a baby step. And it's exciting to think about what could happen
in the future
down the road
when it comes to the console.
Everything might have the same network, and it might just.
Do you even think that they can combine in the one system? That's crazy to think of. That's crazy to even think of, or even
competition with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the thing though. Like,
they just be the one big mega.
Yeah, Microsoft's always well known for software though, not necessarily hardware. Every Xbox has ever released has lost them money. Every single one, including the 360 that sold fantastic. Each system sold cost them more to make than to buy, than to sell.
Right.
So from a businessman standpoint, get rid of it. Like, all it's doing is costing you.
Sure.
But from a consumer and a fan base and a just should you or shouldn't you standpoint, I don't think you can. And at the same time, like, if we look at it in the light of right now, with no new Nintendo announcement, and people are talking about rumors going around.
Nintendo is the oddball out here. I see them being left in the dust.
Yeah, like if the NX isn't huge, then
makes me very, very sad.
What's Star Fox?
Oh goodness. But honestly though, if the NX isn't huge, then Nintendo's going to be in the same boat that Xbox is in right now, if not already in, and that's. What are you going to do? You're going to continue to make hardware.
Sure.
And then if they're not, then what? Sony just automatically wins because, like, and that's not and that kills the the innovation for next system. Like Sony doesn't have a competition, so what are they going to care?
Exactly. That's
we might get PS5 in 19 years. Like you need that competition. Xbox needs to be around, or Nintendo needs to be around to be pulling players away from PlayStation, so PlayStation can make better things. And same with Nintendo. Nintendo needs to step up and make something better for NX, and Xbox needs to not screw up like they did with an Xbox One.
Right.
They fixed a lot of their mistakes. Xbox One is 1,000 times better than what it would have been if they launched what they said they were going to launch way back 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. This VR is actually going to be a huge diversion. So like if VR is massive and it is the next step that a lot of gamers that tried it do believe, then if NX doesn't have VR, they're already behind at launch.
Oh yeah.
Xbox probably has research on it right now.
Xbox has are they going to go with the HoloLens as their virtual reality
device? I hope they don't. That device is so cool.
It is
outside of gaming.
Yeah.
Like
in gaming it's cool too though.
Yeah, it is. I'm just worried cuz you only have this much view whenever you're looking at it, and that's blocking the screen.
Yeah, you don't have the full depth of field.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So, like, it'll be cool as, I don't know, I feel like that's a very useful computer application, or, like, certain game, like, you won't be able to play, like, Call of Duty would be horrible on a HoloLens.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. I'm sure they have VR in research and development right now, especially with, like, Sony's been working on VR since before Oculus was even a thing. Like, they've been slowly working on this, and now it's just at a point to where it works really well. I'd be very surprised if Xbox doesn't release a headset if this is successful, but they're already years behind. Like, if this is the next step, if the PS5 will launch with this headset because that's the only way to play it, then I don't know. I don't know if NX has been working on something like this. If Nintendo, like, I know Nintendo tried the Power Gloves way back when, and obviously the technology wasn't up to date then.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't there.
I'm just worried that if this is the next step, that the two systems that aren't working on it are going to be very much in trouble.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Yeah, especially from what we've seen already with the Oculus.
Yeah.
And what we've
it might be
seen
PC
so
versus
far,
PlayStation.
Yeah. It might be, yeah.
Like,
you're right. That's a good point too.
That just might be that if you're not on PC, you're on PlayStation, and I know a lot of people. I wrote an article a while back saying what PlayStation can do to beat Oculus, and a lot of people came back and said that they're not on the same system, and you can't really. But at the same time, like, people worry about if God of War beats Gears of War. And those are two different games on two different systems. Like, it matters if PlayStation VR outsells all three of the other two, then the other two aren't doing as well. The other two are falling behind.
Oh, yeah.
Developers are gonna stop putting VR games on PC and start putting them on PlayStation, and they'll get ported to PC instead of vice versa, which is what it's like now with indie games, where they're up on PC and then they get ported to PlayStation.
PlayStation games, right?
So, or Xbox games, or So.
I don't know, man. I guess time will tell.
Yeah.
Wow, it's huge. Just huge news. The fact that you can go ahead and pick up a PlayStation VR if you're just tuning in for $399. That's right, $400.
Late 2016 in October.
Yeah, it's coming this year. It's coming just in time
now
for release season.
Yeah. What did we talk about? What was our main topic last week?
We discussed, it escapes me.
Delays.
Yeah, video game delays, yeah.
I don't think it's going to delay.
Do you think this will get pushed
I don't think
back?
it's getting delayed.
I don't.
I'm banking on it will. I'm banking on it does. I'm banking on it does.
Here's the thing.
They don't delay hardware.
Yeah. And also, I feel like they came out, they had a press event, specifically just 10-15 minutes just to specifically tell us when it's coming out and how much it's going to cost.
And it wasn't even.
I feel like that's a huge deal, and if that wasn't a date that they had, like,
they still didn't
stamped,
release a date.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Like
a month and a year.
Yeah,
they didn't have stamped down, and I feel like it wouldn't be delayed.
So we're gonna say October 31st right now. We'll go with that for now.
Well,
and then when it comes out November 1st, we'll see.
I have a weird feeling. I don't know why, but I'm saying the 28th.
The 28th, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
make our predictions right now, shall we?
Yeah, let's open up a calendar because I doubt this is going to release on a Wednesday or a Thursday. It's probably going to be a Friday or a Tuesday.
The 17th sounds right.
The 17th, huh? Okay.
Where is my calendar?
Oh, you got it there? I am going to go ahead and say, depending on what date it is, I'm going to say it's probably going to be the second. Let's go with the second Tuesday in October. That's
second Tuesday in October.
That's when I think it's going to be released out.
Okay, so the second Tuesday in October would be the 10th.
There you go.
The Columbus
I'm saying
Day.
the 17th.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's a Monday. It would be October 11th there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Folks, apologize to Mark. He can't read a calendar.
That's okay.
True.
It's not his fault he can't read.
It's Baron Burgundy's. He stole my eyes when he went blind.
17th, 18th. That's what I'm saying. Monday night to Tuesday.
Okay. What was my original date? The 23rd, which is a Sunday.
28th.
So I'm gonna go 25th.
25th. Okay, there you go.
Let's mark these down, shall we? So we all know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, get that added.
Now, do you know how to spell our names?
Yeah.
Ron.
Oh, it came out Perbs. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's my name. That's my nickname.
Fantastic. Well, I guess that pretty much wraps everything up here. I feel like we pretty much covered everything we needed to cover here in this live.
The main things: price point, date.
Yep. And that's exactly what everybody was asking for. Yeah, Battlefront. Yeah, that's huge. Star Wars Battlefront is coming to PlayStation.
PlayStation VR partnering with EA and Lucasfilm.
Wow. And it sounds like it's going to be a completely separate game from the Star Wars Battlefront that's currently out right now.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. This would be
I don't think it's going to be an update. Yeah. I feel like it would probably be maybe like a
standalone game. Yeah, like you will need probably I think it's called
the whole
Battlefront.
Game's gonna be
yeah.
It's called Battlefront VR. Like it's going to need this headset.
Wow. Yeah. So there you go, complete standalone.
The force is strong with PlayStation.
Indeed it is. Yes, they did say that. Indeed it is. So,
you know what I'm excited for with the VR games? Horror games.
Oh, the horror games are gonna. Here's the thing, though. With the horror games, they're gonna give people heart attacks.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they're legitimately gonna give you a heart attack.
Well, then don't buy it. Don't buy the game. There is going to be 50 titles.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Burgundy.
There will be 50 titles available at launch.
Yeah, 230 developers working on VR also. So.
Wow.
And 20 demos getting played right now as we speak.
No, there's going to be big news come E3.
Tomorrow.
Man.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's GDC.
That's right.
So most of these games will probably be announced in the upcoming weeks.
That's right. Yeah.
So
we'll have more news on that. The games.
Yeah, the exclusive games probably won't. They'll save all those for E3, but like the games that like Rock Band VR that was announced at Video Game Awards for Oculus probably is coming to PSVR as well, if not some form of this as well. So you're probably going to get a lot of those announcements, third-party announcements.
I got a question now. We already know what's being released before the VR comes out, right? What game would you like to come out on the VR? Not a remake, not a remaster, like a brand, maybe like a sequel.
That's a good question.
Yeah. And we just
what about you?
Each other there.
I'm thinking. I was just trying to think of a way to word the question without confusing myself and you guys.
Fantastic question. I mean, obviously, with Battlefront being announced, I've always
a first-person Star Wars game. Yeah,
wanted to be a Jedi.
Yeah.
So I mean, it looks like you're gonna sort of get your opportunity to do just that.
I think going on the nerdism of that, a first-person Spider-Man game.
Oh man, that would be
like you use both move controllers and you just web sling through the city.
Oh yeah,
and then you can like punch and stuff first-person Spider-Man game.
Even
I think.
Avengers maybe.
Oh yeah, like
Iron Man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Now you guys go with that. Now I love horror games and I love shooters, but
horror game shooter.
I'm thinking
Resident Evil?
I'm thinking stealth. I'm thinking maybe a Hitman game.
Oh, that would be nice.
Some kind of stealth game.
Like you have to keep your head down and like you have to maybe just use sound to hear them walking by you because you can't see.
I like it.
Yep. You can't. Don't make eye contact with some people.
There's so many. There's literally so many different like developers. I'm sure have been thinking about this for months and years now. So
yeah, years.
So like this is super exciting.
This is the next generation of gaming.
Yeah, it very much is.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
what can be done past
the Matrix. Literally the next step.
Rest in peace.
Oh, that would be awesome. You put it in and like even if they
see the code coming down and you're in the Matrix.
Even if they wanted to use it as as like a companion. So like when you have the headset off, you're in the real world and you're running from like. And you're like playing that game, and then it's like, okay, we need to go in the Matrix, and you put the headset on, and then
you're in.
You're in.
Even like a,
oh my
even
god!
Even like a
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, even like a survival island. Like you're facing these like maybe Far Cry Primal animals.
Oh my god!
Like,
yeah.
And you got a
freaking saber-toothed tiger coming out.
Haul ass.
I got scared. I got scared in Far Cry 3 whenever a tiger would come after me.
I'm afraid of crocodiles, alligators.
Zombie game, first person, like
The Walking
Dead.
Walk off.
Oh, that would be so awesome. Oh my gosh.
There's so many things.
There's the first person genre, like it doesn't even have to be. It doesn't even have to be.
Like 10 seconds ago.
It doesn't even have to be first person, which is what's insane about this. Like, like I was talking about on the first episode, like even just a larger screen, just a little bit of a larger screen, and then like if you look to the left or look to the right, you just see a little bit more. Like the camera moves, but your third person guy stays stationary. So like you can just like peek around the corner, or like you see something fly out of the corner, like maybe it like wraps around, so you see something coming from behind you before it even gets to Nathan Drake or Lara Croft or whatever.
There was a photo posted for the VR. It says a big hall of demos here. There's a couple games called like there's Riggs.
Oh, Riggs!
Riggs is some of the pictures. Okay.
Riggs was at PSX. It's actually a sports game. It's a you're in a mech suit, and what you're doing is it's basically like Rocket League meets rockets, and like real like so.
Oh dear Lord!
Like you
I'm
get
already
in this,
interested.
You get in this mech suit, and your objective. It's like a layered system. It's first person. Your objective is to dunk this basketball, like capture the light and dunk it. But everybody else can shoot you and blow you up.
Sounds fantastic.
Everyone
wait a
was losing
minute.
their minds over this game.
I don't know why I didn't even think about this.
It's made by Guerrilla Games.
Before I get there.
Oh, okay. So
Guerrilla Cambridge, the ones who did the PS Vita Mercenaries game.
Okay.
So
before I get into there's also Gollum.
Gollum looks really good too. That was announced at PSX.
Yep, and that looks like it's one of the demos also.
Okay.
But I guess back to what I want for VR. Sports games.
Baseball and first person.
Baseball, football, hockey. Hockey would be sick.
Hockey would be cool, yeah.
Like
I'll give you that.
Hockey would the thing that concerns me, I was talking to some of the developers at PSX, and nobody's really has given too much thought to the navigational controller of the Move. So I feel like if you want it to be immersive, you have to use the Move. Now you can use the DualShock 4 on these. Like the DualShock 4 works perfectly, so you'll be able to, like if you're playing hockey, play it in standard.
It has the light bar on the front too. Yeah.
Well, you don't even have to use motion. It uses the buttons and everything. Like you're just playing like a normal game.
Okay.
But though like hockey or baseball, you're still going to be hitting square to hit the baseball, unless you're using the Move. And then comes to the whole, if they're not using a navigational controller, how do you know if you're running from first to second?
Okay.
Like, and that's where I think the gloves.
You better run through your wall.
Right. Well, it's not tracking your body.
It tracks the goggles where they're moving.
the bouncing, you have to like shake your head.
You got to play outside.
So like I want them to fix this problem. I want them to fix the navigation. That's what scares me the most about VR is how do you control your character?
Are you on rails or are you moving?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're controlling your character, then most likely you're using a controller, and that's not it's not breaking the immersion, but it's still not feeling one-to-one. Like whenever I was playing Heist, I felt like I was me because my controllers there was 2 Move controllers in my hands, but I was on a rail. So the only reason I felt like I was me is because I was in a car riding. So my brain disconnected that I'm a rail. It's on a rail.
Okay.
So I didn't feel like I was on a rail, but the Until Dawn demo that I tried, I was literally in a cart, like an old school mining cart. So I always felt like I was on a rail, but I felt like I was trapped in this cart. It's interesting. I think this is going to be the resurrection of rail shooters.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
But I want them
like we're back in the arcade again.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring back 1995 call. They want their arcade cabinets back.
Bring all your quarters. But I'm just really, really hoping that they can figure out a way around this navigation while also using Move and or some form of non-controller. Like I will refuse to give up my controller. I will always game with my controller, and I want them to always make games for your controller. I desperately want some form of way to move around the space without going like this,
right?
Or using just the move and being on a rail.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Like I know they had that patent out that apparently they're going to try to do gloves, but still don't know how you move forward.
Yeah, have to see how that works out, right? Because they're going to have to get that developed, and who knows how long that'll take too.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. That was just a patent. So
right. Yeah.
They have to do R&D and all that stuff. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
It's exciting.
So start putting some money away now.
Yep, that's it.
Every paycheck, easy, $20 a paycheck.
That's it. There you go. You'll be set by the time October comes along.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, you will.
And still no update on the
Amazon.
That probably won't get announced till tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll be keeping an eye on it. That's for sure. Like a hawk.
Oh yeah.
So good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. So I guess we can pretty much wrap up the show. That pretty much wraps up GamesCenter for this week, I guess.
Sounds good.
I went ahead and covered PlayStation VR. Again, PlayStation VR will be coming October 2016 and will be $399. Only $399. So yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. Keep an eye out on that. And a little more housekeeping items for more video game news, reviews, news on PlayStation VR.
Or VR in general.
Yeah. Make sure you stay tuned to mammothgamers.com. Follow us on Twitter at mammoth_gamers, where we have the latest news when it comes to VR, when it comes to anything within this industry.
The news is going to start breaking here soon.
Yeah.
And we'll be on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
E3, GDC.
Yeah. You're already in the right spot.
True.
So me personally, if you want to go ahead and follow me, I'm on Twitter at Albert Perkins. You can also hit me up on there's no annotations, we're live. I'm not bringing anything like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Come on, man.
If you want to go ahead and follow me on there at Albert Perkins on Twitter. I'm also on the PlayStation Network, Xbox Live. You can hit me up on there, add me as a friend, AlbertPerk21. The Weekly Wrap-Ups Twitter page, you can follow the Weekly Wrap-Up on there. It's at the Weekly Wrap-Up. And also, if you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button below this video. I see a lot of thumbs down. I see a lot of thumbs up. That's cool. It's all good. Let us know how you feel.
Opinions are great.
Positive feedback, negative feedback.
Positive, negative, don't matter to us. Let us know how you feel. Hit us up. Hit that subscribe
Appreciate
button as well.
Appreciate the views.
Yep.
Taking time out of your day.
That's it. Hit us up. YouTube.com/Weekly Wrap-Up Gaming.
That was a nice wink.
Yeah, it was. Your handles. Go for it.
Go, Ron, go.
All right. PlayStation all_day_crowbar with an E. Because that last
and his name's Dale Crowe, not Ron Burgundy.
Xbox.crowbar, DA space crowbar with an E at the end of crow. Because that's how my last name is spelled. We got Twitter, the Dale Crowe.
With 2 E's.
Yeah, two E's. And an E at the end of Crow, because that's my last name. Follow the YouTube channels.
Did you say PlayStation?
Follow me at Facebook at Dale Crowe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I said PlayStation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say Xbox?
I did. Were you listening?
No.
Obviously.
I actually wasn't.
Yeah.
I zoned out.
No surprise.
I zoned out.
All right, wait. You're up? Okay.
You take those headphones off. Mine's are pretty easy. So if you're gonna look me up on Facebook and or Google Plus or YouTube, it is Mark Kriska, which is just my full name. Anything else, Xbox, Twitter, PlayStation, all of it. It's Lost Heroes 13, and it's LOSTHEROES, not just S. 13. So
awesome.
If you need to find me, that's where I'll be.
There it is. Good stuff. Again, appreciate you guys tuning in so much. Appreciate the comments, appreciate the feedback, and we'll be back next week with another episode of Game Center. And again, PlayStation VR, October 2016, $399. It will set you back. Not much. Go ahead.
Not compared
Start
to the other
saving
two.
now.
Yep, hit that pre-order button.
That's right.
For Mark Kriska and Dale Crowe, I'm A to the P. Albert Perkins. We'll see you next time on Game Center.
You stay classy, world.
Oh, yeah.